Riversand continues to evolve with the new capabilities to help business users to create and map the business rules through user interface as part of 2021 R1. At the end of this training, you will be able to understand how to create business rules. What is rule governance mappings? How to create and map the business rule to an entity by using Advanced tab. In the previous release, the new form-based UI builder will help in democratizing business rule creation, which until now, was done by IT. To simplify the task of creating business rules, Business Rule Builder feature is introduced. Business Rule Builder is a platform where you can build the business rules faster and in easier way to validate data and automate processes in the system. This enhances the experience of creating business rules in the application. In the current release, Business Rule Builder provides the ability to map the business rule from the Rule Governance Mappings grid. Business Rule Builder consists of two outcomes: no-code automation and validations. Advanced Automation IDE. No-code automation and validations. The aim of this outcome is to help business users to easily create business rules by using the Basic tab. Advanced Automation IDE. The aim of this outcome is to enable developers and business admin to write business rules using Advanced tab in a quick and efficient way. In the current release, Business Rule Builder provides the ability to map the business rule from the Rule Governance Mappings grid. As a business user, after successfully creating the business rule from Basic or Advanced tab, you must map the business rule to an entity. The Rule Governance Mappings grid allows you to define and manage the mapping of an entity with business rules. Note that currently you can map only business rules. Now let's see a demo how to create snapshot during the exit of marketing approval workflow step business rule by using Advanced tab. Consider you wish to capture a snapshot during the exit of marketing approval workflow step. On the navigation menu, click Quick Actions, select Business Rule. Create Business Rule page is displayed. Enter the details of the business rule in the Rule Details tab. Enter the name of the business rule. Enter the description. Set is enabled to true. Select the business rule type from the business rule type drop-down. Expand Rule Definition panel. Click Advanced tab. Enter Create Snapshot keyword. Select the Create Snapshot keyword. Enter the value for snapshot label. Specify the context. Click Save. A confirmation message business rule created. To add governance mappings, click Show Me the Rule is displayed, with the options such as Finish and Close, Create one more, Show Me the Rule. Click Show Me the Rule. Manage Business Rule page is displayed. Business Rule is displayed in Advanced tab. Click Rule Governance Mapping to map to an entity. Rule Governance Mappings grid is displayed. You can perform the actions such as Add option allows you to add the new governance mapping. Clone option allows you to newly create the governance mapping that consists of identical data. Quick Manage allows you to quickly edit or manage the governance mappings. Delete option allows you to delete one or more governance mapping. Refresh option allows you to view the latest governance mappings. Click Add, Manage Governance Mapping dialog box is displayed. The Govern mapping fields are classified into Basic, Workflow, and Trigger. Entity type allows you to select only one entity type at a time. Entity types displayed in the drop-down are domain-specific. Context allows you to select any context that is available in the data model based on the business rule requirement. If you wish to trigger the business rule in all the context, then you can select _all from the context selector drop-down. Workflow displays the list of workflows applicable for a particular entity type and context. You can select only one workflow at a time. If workflow name is not selected, then you cannot select any of the workflow related fields such as workflow activity, activity actions, and activity criteria. It is not a mandatory attribute. Workflow activity, based on the selected workflow, the list of workflow activities are displayed in the drop-down. You can select only one workflow activity at a time. Activity actions, based on the workflow activity selected, a list of workflow activity actions are displayed as a multi-select checkbox. Activity criteria allows you to select or unselect one or more activity criteria based on the business rule requirement. Execution mode allows you to select the business rule execution modes such as any, sync only, and async only. Whatever the execution mode is selected while creating the business rule, the same mode is displayed. When to trigger allows you to select the values such as create, delete, restore, and update to trigger a business rule. By default, the execution order is set to 100. By default, is enabled is set to false. Now let's see a demo, how to add a governance mapping for the newly created business rule. Click Add. Manage Governance Mapping dialog box is displayed. Select entity type as product. Select the context as Germany. Select product enrichment for Germany from the workflow drop-down. Select workflow activity as marketing approval. Select activity exit from the activity criteria drop-down. Whatever the execution mode is selected while creating the business rule, the same mode is displayed by default in mapping creation. Enter the execution order as 2. Set is enabled to true. Click Save. Governance mapping saved confirmation message is displayed. Click Refresh icon. The newly added governance mapping is displayed in the Rule Governance Mapping grid. Now, we have come to the end of this training. How to create business rules. What is rule governance mappings? How to create and map the business rule to an entity by using Advanced tab. Thanks for watching.